Look what I have. I have to get him up high because this is Tiny Tim. Marianne Sherman is here from the North Central Arkansas Humane Society, and Marianne has brought us a couple of puppies that were very, very popular when we had puppies on a few weeks ago. And I tell you what, we're going to have to zoom in seriously to get a hold of Tiny Tim again. And this is Hildy.
This is Hildy.
This is Hildy and Tiny Tim. Look how tiny Tiny Tim is.
Doxy mixes.
Yeah.
Is what they are. And their mother was killed. And so just before they were ready to be weaned, they came in and went into foster care, and that was me.
Oh, okay.
And there were 5. Right now we have 4. One's adopted. Yes.
Isn't that cute? And he's 9 weeks old, folks. Look how little he is.
He was the littlest one.
He's the little one. That's why he's Tiny Tim.
He's Tiny Tim. He's just a little guy.
And we don't know what the other half is. They're half dachshund, but we don't know what the other half is.
The dogs that had lived in the household were all Doxy mixes. Heavy in the Doxy. You could see that. And wonderful temperament. I'd open my car door and they all leap in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're all going. They're all going.
Because typically,
pack us up, we're going.
Yeah, typically dachshunds, they love to go motoring, though.
Yeah, love to go motoring. These did.
They love to get in the car. Yeah. Well, Hildy, it's nice to meet you over there.
Now, this was an easy job. This was nearly just to the gruel, where you're mixing up the mush and trying to get them to eat it. And when you've got more in the puppy than on the puppy, you're doing really well. Okay. That messy age. The messy age. Yeah. So they took to it real well. But this is a little bit of an example of one of the 2 of the volunteer jobs that we do is fostering. That's one of the things that is so important, because otherwise they would have to be euthanized if it wasn't for foster care.
Oh, goodness.
So they go straight to foster. And lately we have been getting puppies. If anybody's interested in puppies, come see us. Just before that, I put in 2 Walker Treehounds. There were 4 of those. There's 2 of those left. And now these little guys, and one right now in my bathroom, I've got 7. There were 11. 4 of them have died. They were found in a woman's yard. Eyes not open and cold, which usually means I'm not going to save them. Yeah. And 7 of them are going to make it. It looks like they really are going to make it.
What are they? I mean,
and honest to heavens, they look like Rottweilers.
Oh, really?
The little square faces and the black and tan color. Oh my gosh, they do. They look like little tiny Rottweilers. So I never know what's coming, but it's been usually I do kitties, but boy, lately it's been puppies coming.
Well, that's one of my girlfriends, and she's been on the show, Chris Kellum. They've got 2 dogs, and they both rescued them from the shelter. Yeah. And I got to meet. I was by her house a couple weeks ago, and I got to meet her dogs. Chris and I had gone up, and I got to give kudos to Chris. We ran a 5K together a few weeks ago, and she beat her personal record, 28.5 for a 5K. So I'll have to tell her to make sure she watches this segment. So hear me brag on her, and they've got the 2 cutest dogs that they got from the animal shelter. But let's talk about, we've talked before about how beneficial it can be to adopt an older dog.
Yes.
Now, when you adopt a puppy, you have to have more time to train them.
Exactly. Please know that. So often people will adopt it and it'll come back in a couple of days. We've forgotten how much work it is to have a puppy. You need to have a crate. You're going to probably be using it for 2 years.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Yeah, easy. And that's their man cave. You make it a wonderful place to be. Not a punishment. A wonderful place that's their hidey hole. Because dogs are denning animals.
Yeah.
So they
that was my mistake, apparently, with Max and Sweetie.
And they
never had a hidey hole.
So it is. And the training, when you've got a mature dog, it doesn't take long to teach something. Because you've got the attention span. Where with these guys, attention span of a gnat.
A gnat on adrenaline, I believe, is what the joke is. So, and also,
I know.
Now, because these are ready to go. Tiny Tim, believe it or not, Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim is 9 weeks old. He's ready to go. Here's Tim. We'll get Tim. So, what will Tim come with? I mean, he's not obviously in obedience school yet.
No, he's not, and he does have obedience. It's available later as soon as he's old enough. It's just because he's not old enough at the time you adopt doesn't mean that you don't get that.
Oh, no, he sees her over there.
As soon as he's old enough, he
sees his
come,
little friend over there.
And he can come for some kinder pup training. And they can
he looks
come
like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
We
got Darth Vader
We've got
here.
to change your name to
He'll
Darth
go with
Vader.
My Rottweilers.
He looks like Darth Vader. Isn't he a cutie? But now, will they come spay and neutered?
Oh, yes.
Oh, they will, even at this age?
It's early spay neuter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's... this is already done. And when nothing gets out of the Humane Society not fixed.
That one looks more dachshund-y to me.
Yeah.
The face of Hildy looks a little bit more dachshund-y. Because see, I can see lots of dachshund in her because, like I said, Sweetie, my little beast at home, is a dachshund. Now Tim, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna call you Darth. I'm gonna call you Darth Vader and look at him. Oh, he's wanting to snuggle and hide. What a cute little thing.
We had to wake them up. They weren't ready to wake up yet. They were still in nap. Nap pose, huh? Were you doing
just as cute? But they can't. You will bring them back, or people can bring them back for obedience classes.
Yes,
right?
and even some kinderpup training, and we can go over puppy raising. I go over all of this in detail. Usually we'll schedule a meeting and have them learn to follow you when you walk, and just there's a lot of work to do if you're going to raise a puppy correctly. Socialization of a puppy, it's a big job. You should do at least something new every day. You know, you don't want to terrify them, but they should stretch a little, and so they should have a new experience every day. Just schedule something. I don't care if it's a car ride, but go do something. Maybe they'll meet a new neighbor. Yes.
I see you. Yes, I do. I see you. There we are, having ourselves a big time.
We are indeedy.
So you have four of these left, because you said one was already adopted.
One is already adopted, and then plus we've got several. We had another dog came in. She was running wild, and she had 2 litters of puppies. An older litter, a much younger litter, the middle litter. There were 3, and that one had disappeared. The neighbors, nobody knew what had happened, if coyotes or what. And that dog, that female dog, was able to protect 10 puppies by herself with no home. She had no home. It's like Mother Teresa out there, is what she's managed to do. She is really a heroine. So, and wonderful, wonderful temperament on the mom, you know. And so her babies are up for adoption. Plus we have these.
So we have the Rottweiler mix.
We
have
got Rottweilers
the
in my bathroom. They won't be up for a while. It's going to take a few weeks. We've got 2 Walker Treehounds, purebreds that are ready, and now we've just got lots of puppies.
Oh, good.
Yeah, right now we've got quite a selection.
He's hiding. You don't see Tim.
No,
anymore.
He's going back to sleep again.
Tim's got his head tucked down in the crook of my arm, and he is
just checking out.
Little ear here. Yeah. He's tucked back in. So
I think Hildy's coming alive over here.
Yeah, Hildy's legs are a little long for dogs. I have to admit, Hill.
Yeah, we've got others.
We got something else in us because your legs are already longer than Sweetie's arms. Sweetie's 12 years old. So you may be long and skinny, but you're going to have long legs.
See.
Oh, this is good. And let's tell that we're out on North 5.
Yeah, 201.
201, excuse me.
We're out on 201.
Out past Baxter Lab.
And then you'll see the thrift shop right on the highway there. And a lot of people say, well, we see the thrift shop, but where are the animals? Well, go in that first driveway, down through the trees.
And the animals are down
and that's
there.
where the compound is with the cats and the dogs are all down there. The training center is down there. Lots of stuff is there.
And you've reminded us before that if you already have a baby in your home or if you have young children, bring them all out and let everybody kind of choose
everybody
together.
The animal's going to live with. And if you already have another dog, that dog comes. In fact, we insist. That dog also has to come to do a meet and greet to make sure that they're compatible. It doesn't always work. Sometimes they'll pass the meet and greet and fail when they get home. But it really does cut down the returns if we do that meet and greet and find out, you know, if there's at least a chance they're not going to try to kill each other.
Yeah.
So that's why we do the meet and greets too. That's all part of the process of getting ready to
now,
take home
I know holiday season's coming up. You don't do any boarding out at the Humane Society.
No, we do not.
Because people get to looking for somewhere to keep their animals, and sometimes they have people, you know, family that come in and need a place to keep an animal. So the Humane Society doesn't do that.
No, we are not. We don't do boarding. We haven't figured out how to do that one yet. We have enough trouble as it is, just keeping us afloat. But that's and a lot of times people, you know, need to postpone the adoption of a baby until their vacations are, because it's going to take time. You want to be there when you take a new one in. You want to be home.
So I'm getting my fingers.
Well, we don't have teeth. Well, we have teeth in these. These have teeth. My other ones don't have teeth.
Don't have teeth.
No, they don't have teeth.
Well,
yet.
Hildy,
but Hildy does.
Okay, Dan's giving me the signal, and Hildy's definitely got a dachshund face. I don't know where she got those long legs from, but she's definitely got a. But now this one over here, Tim over here, the one all you can see is
there's an ear.
This an ear hanging over here.
An ear there.
He's definitely a dachshund because he's gone to sleep and he's tucked back under my arm. and you can't even see the little head that he's crammed down in here. But we're going to have to go, and Dan and I'll be back in a few minutes, so don't turn the channel. Stay here, same bat time, same bat channel, since we're into TV vernacular.
Yes.
And it's always a pleasure to have Mary Ann here. If you need a baby, remember the North Central Arkansas Humane Society is out on Highway 201 North, and you can go out there and pick one out, and Mary Ann will send you home with a lovely new family member. Okay? So stay tuned. We'll be right back.